Welcome back at Turbo Tourney Tech, where we break down the wildest stories in the world of gadgets, gizmos, and glorious catastrophes. Today's countdown, a collection of tech disasters so shocking, so expensive, and so unintentionally hilarious that this will make you cringe all the way. Question is, do you have the stamina to hear it all? From drones that couldn't fly straight to AI that went gaga in 16 hours, let's jump into the 10 biggest tech fails of all time. Number 10. Apple Power Mac G4 Cube. Imagine buying something beautiful, only for it to crack under the pressure. Literally. The G4 Cube was Apple's attempt at a futuristic household computer. Small, elegant, award-winning, and completely doomed. This acrylic glass marvel began cracking at the corners right out of the box, which Apple tried to explain away as, wait for it, intentional mold lines. Yeah, sure.
And the Titanic had optional water features.
It was gorgeous, it was expensive, and it was wildly impractical. The Cube cost $1,799, had half the ports of the Mac G4 Tower, and required a massive external power brick that defeated the entire minimalist design. Apple expected a hit. Instead, they sold a third of projections and lost $90 million, making this the only product Apple has ever called a spectacular failure. Number 9. Xono drones. A drone so advanced, it couldn't even take off properly. Xono promised futuristic, gesture-controlled, selfie-taking nano drones backed by cutting-edge sensors and obstacle detection. Kickstarter loved it. They raised $2.3 million, making it Europe's most funded campaign ever. Then reality hit. To put it kindly, the drones flew like confused pigeons. If obstacle detection was turned on, they'd rise a few feet, and then land. Again and again, like a Roomba with abandonment issues. Some drones went rogue, shooting off in random directions, into trees, into crowds, even reportedly into a person's face. Turns out the company had previously failed to invent the very tech the drone relied on, and then promised it anyway. Bankruptcy followed, Kickstarter launched an investigation, and Xono officially became the poster child for crowdfunding chaos. Number 8. Laundroid. A robot that folds your laundry, slower than you folding it with your feet. Laundroid was pitched as a miracle, a robot that washes, dries, sorts, and folds your clothes with AI precision. Investors loved it, over $100 million poured in. But the tech? Oh boy, it took 5 to 10 minutes to fold one t-shirt, just one. And if that shirt was black, the AI couldn't see it. Your clothes became stealth missions. Despite CES demos and futuristic hype, Laundroid needed the tech of 2050 while being built in 2015. Eventually, the company folded, literally, without shipping a single unit. Over-engineering plus investor FOMO equals laundry-scented disaster. Number 7. Google Glass, the future of wearable tech. If the future was uncomfortable, overheated, and banned from bars. Google Glass promised a sleek spy movie augmented reality experience. Instead, it delivered a tiny screen you had to look upward to see, a battery life shorter than a TikTok binge session, a device that overheated after 15 minutes, instant social ostracization. People wearing them were nicknamed glass holes. Establishments banned them over privacy concerns since they could secretly take photos. The $1,500 experiment fizzled out by 2015, and Google quietly pivoted the product to businesses where no one can see you being a glass hole. Number 6. Microsoft Tay. An AI designed to sound like a teenager that instantly turned into the worst teenager ever. Launched in 2016, Microsoft's AI chatbot Tay, that stands for Thinking About You, was supposed to learn from social interactions on Twitter. And it did. Well, a little too well, as a matter of fact. Within hours, trolls taught the bot horrific language, and Tay began firing off hateful, offensive tweets at light speed, almost 100,000 tweets in under 16 hours. Microsoft pulled the plug, issued an apology, and learned a harsh lesson. Never give the internet an unmoderated AI teenager. Number 5. Victorinox Cybertool. A luxury Swiss watch went with a smartwatch add-on that looked like a toy from a cereal box. Victorinox, the Swiss Army knife legends, tried to enter the smartwatch era without actually building a smartwatch. Their solution? Well, a clip-on digital bracelet that covered your luxury watch with a tiny, non-touchscreen display. For an extra $225, customers got A barely readable sliver-sized display. Notifications shortened to 4 letters. Hope you know multiple Georgs. A plastic add-on so ugly it physically hurt the original watch. It sold almost no units. A rare misfire for a company known for knives that can open wine bottles and cut wood, but apparently not survive the smartwatch boom. Number 4. Magic Leap. A $4.5 billion AR revolution. That turned out to be a blurry demo. Magic Leap hyped its mixed reality headset for years with stunning videos of whales breaching through gym floors and detailed AR creatures interacting with real objects. Then, the Magic Leap 1 arrived, priced at $2,300, with a field of view narrower than a bathroom peephole. There was little software, minimal use cases, and nowhere near the immersive magic they claimed. Sales were catastrophic. Only 6,000 units in 6 months. The company hemorrhaged money, laid off 1,000 workers, and the CEO stepped down. A $4.5 billion hype bubble popped. Number 3. Apple Intelligence. Apple finally enters the AI race and trips over the starting line. Apple promised AI for the rest of us, but delivered buggy software, slow Siri responses, and an iPhone launch centered around features that barely worked. Highlights included Siri becoming slower after the AI upgrade, a notification summary tool that misrepresented news so badly the BBC complained, a photo cleanup tool worse than Samsung's and Google's, marketing that unintentionally made AI look like a tool for lying to your coworkers. It was positioned as the biggest reason to buy the iPhone 16, which made the phone one of the most redundant upgrades ever. Internally, reports claimed Apple's AI organization was in chaos, and catching up in AI is notoriously difficult when you don't have the data. Number 2. The Escobar phone. A smartphone so cheap because it was literally a sticker on top of another phone. Escobar Inc. Yes, that Escobar launched foldable phones wrapped in gold, priced absurdly low, and marketed as indestructible Apple killers. But reviewers soon discovered the truth. The Escobar Fold was a Samsung foldable with stickers. The Gold 11 Pro was an iPhone with a gold plate. And customers? They didn't get phones. They got 2 pieces of paper. This allowed the company to claim items had shipped and deny refunds. Eventually, the mastermind was arrested and charged with nearly 100 counts of fraud and money laundering. A phone scam so bold it would make the real Escobar blush. Number 1. Builder AI. The AI revolution, powered by 700 humans behind a curtain? Wow! Builder AI promised magical app-building software that could turn your idea into a finished product in days. No coding required. Their AI assistant, Natasha, was marketed as a super-intelligent developer, except Natasha wasn't real. Behind the scenes were 700 human programmers in India building the apps manually. The AI mostly chose templates. The rest was sweat, caffeine, and quiet panic. This wasn't cutting-edge AI. This was an Amish horse buggy with gas in it. After being exposed, investors fled, sales numbers were revealed to be massively inflated, and the company collapsed into bankruptcy. One of the greatest tech catfishes of the century, and an important reminder, if an AI promises everything, it might actually be 700 tired humans. So, which one of these stories melted your brain the most? Which disaster deserves its own full video? And what tech fail should we cover next? Drop your picks in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a countdown from us.